Greetings and salutations. I am the Raven. This is Arcade Spirits. Joining me is JKLantern.
Nothing moves the blob.
Hey, Lantern. Those hash you were craving not too long ago.
Nothing moves the blob.
The cheese curds.
Nom nom nom.
Next up is StarprincessHLC.
Sorry, that was Mystique. Your Magneto is in another castle.
The funny thing is, that's almost a direct quote from the game.
Gee, I didn't know.
Welcome to death. I am Magneto, master of magnets. God damn those lines. Next up, champion of balloon fight, Surratt.
Yes, that's what I wanted to happen.
Alright then.
You just had to steal the scene, didn't you?
Colossus
Look,
is
it just had to get heavy for a second. That's all there is to it.
Colossus is demonstrably the best character in that game.
Yes, he is. Just for the stream alone, man.
Yes.
Next up is Viola.
Hello. Hi, I'm here.
They
Yes.
exist. They exist and enrich our lives. Next up.
That's fiction.
Stop it. Next up is last but definitely not least, Yoko.
It's over 9,000!
Go kick his ass, Nupper. Oh, sorry, I had the scatter upside down. It's actually over 9,000.
That's one of my favorite jokes in DBZ Abridged.
Hmm.
It's such a dumb joke.
1006. Kick his ass, Nappa.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm getting messages from everywhere. Well, I know the cliche answer is I had an older brother who introduced me to games, but that's basically the truth. Sort of. Indirectly, I guess.
If something's cliche, don't mean anything bad.
For a whole summer, my jerk of a brother was in charge of babysitting me, and being a teenager, he didn't want to bother. He wanted to go to the arcade and hang with his friends. So he dragged little old me with him to the arcade, gave me a fistful of tokens, and told me to go keep myself busy. At first, I played what all kids played, ticket games, prize games, but I got bored with it fast, realizing I wasn't winning much of anything.
She secretly was running the racket and won every piece of plastic crap there was. She put them out of business.
Honestly, kids are smart, right? They gotta realize they're being scammed.
No, we don't.
No.
Explain the constant need for going to add achievements, are you? Going to add achievements to the game? Please add achievements. Raven has opinions. So, which way do we want to go?
I kind of like the middle one.
Last time.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the middle one.
Yeah, don't be so hard on kids. I worked the floor for weeks, and I've seen how fixated a kid can get on some high-ticket plushie. When you made up your mind and already spent piles of tokens, well, you gotta keep going. Otherwise, you have to admit it wasn't worth it. Hello, sunk cost fallacy in practice.
Honestly, even a bad plushie is better than some cheap piece of plastic comb or whatever that you're just going to throw away or lose.
Yeah, it's cruel, the sunk cost fallacy. I wish I could just give those kids the toy they want, or, I don't know, sell it, but no way Gavin would allow that.
Did someone say sell toys to kids?
Well, there was one other problem with the ticket game area. Too many kids, just way too many kids I didn't know from schools I didn't go to. I was too timid to ask someone to leave a game I wanted to play, or even to hover around them, or they might talk to me. Wow, why are you such a mood? I'm really not good with strangers, huge crowds of them.
So is it the fact that Yoko really is Naomi? With a different interest.
Yep. That's a thing.
I mean, there is a reason I think Naomi is the most picked romance option.
Mm.
Once I get to know someone, well, they're not a stranger. That's different. Like you. I got to know you quickly enough.
And you gave us food. Friends forever.
Sarah.
Yeah, considering she gave me the lunch on day one, quickly indeed.
Yes.
But there was one area of the arcade which had next to nobody playing games, where I didn't need to put a quarter up and wait in line, where everything was fun.
Where everybody knows your name.
Retro games.
Exactly. Only a few older guys back there. I could play anything I wanted. Every game was a single token, and it was all so amazingly cool and flashy and colorful and...
You know, add a bit more energy to it, I imagine this is just going to be Yoko and Kikyo talking about either Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts or The World Ends With You or some tales of games we both would have played.
Mm.
Oh, it was paradise! Those games were my new best friends. Now I looked forward to my jerk of a brother abandoning me in the arcade to go play fighting games. Eventually, summer vacation ended and it was back to school, but I kept visiting arcades, especially ones with good retro collections. So, that's how I got into classic arcade games.
I really like,
like
the
the
top
top
one.
I like the top one.
Yeah. Somebody call a doctor! The girl's got Pac-Man fever. Sadly, it's an incurable condition.
Oh, I bought that album. Buckner and Garcia. Amazing stuff.
And if you haven't heard it, you probably should just for the novelty of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got all sorts of songs on it about Donkey Kong, Centipede, Frogger. You can borrow my copy if you want. I've got it on vinyl and tape.
I used to. I lack any hardware whatsoever which can play those.
Oh, these days, vinyl is making a comeback.
It is a huge comeback.
Really? But vinyl is so much better than MP3.
If you mention the sound being warm, I'm a laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Fairchild, the hipster who could fit in your pocket.
I'm not going to say anything.
Notice I added nothing to that.
I know it's a little weird for me not to be interested in newer games, and it's not like new games are universally awful. like what I like. I love what I love.
This is very legit, and actually come from me myself. That I can't play most newer games.
I do what I love for a living. How... Sorry. I do what I love for a living. How cool is that? As long as the Funplex stays open and keeps its retro spirit bright, I'll be happy.
Well, event manager Sparrowson will see to it that we keep our doors open. So I'm here at Max to make this event the big deal it deserves to be.
Sorry. Thanks so much for that. I'm no good at the meet and greet stuff. I think we should both get back to what we do best. For the glory of the Funplex.
For the Empire!
For ire! For the glory of the Funplex! And for ire!
For Pony!
For balloon fight!
Forsooth.
For poor Yorick, I knew him so.
The two of us make our way back to the mini Funplex. Her to resume tinkering, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again. My current status, sitting. And enjoying it. It took a few minutes of searching and stalking, but eventually I found an open seat in the pop-up arcade. While the sit is satisfying, the rest of everything else is miserable.
Well, you're basically at a con. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Just this bit of Sparrowson just stalking around the air, going do 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 do.
See, and the closest I've only been to something you can consider a convention once in my life, and that was way, way back.
Same here.
I've been to a couple of food symposiums that were like on campus, and like there was also there was like an international research thing at the local university as well that I had to go to. So we had like people from all over the world giving presentations on various research things they'd done. So I've had to do that as well, where you like go around to presentations, meet and greet with other students. But yeah, I haven't been to a proper nerd con.
Same.
See,
Hang on a
mine
sec.
was the convention I went to was I even put it in those songs I did for Nintendo. Way, way back, Nintendo had their little traveling thing where they were doing their Nintendo World Championship thing, and I got to go to one of those.
Ooh.
But anyway, my feet are sore from walking all over. I don't remember the last time I ate. I feel dehydrated and have a slight headache from all the noise. And there are still 4 more hours of Max left.
4 long, busy
Oh,
hours.
Oh, if Gavin saw me in my current state. Leaning back, arms at my side, completely exhausted. I can picture it clearly. He'd be looming over me with his dark, unfettered eyes. He would be leaning close and frowned, grumbling. He'd say, "Sparrowson, may I remind you, those seats are for patrons only."
Apparently Gavin's a pirate now.
Yo!
That's
Hardly sighed,
that's
just
Velerti.
thinking about it.
Sparrowson remembers Velerti.
As luck would have it, though, Gavin and Naomi are huddled over the Galaga cabinet, trying to figure out why the monitor's not working. Aw, not the Galaga cabinet.
I know.
Freedom. My buns are experiencing the best freedom has to offer. And while my body feels like it could collapse at any moment, I feel good about it. Right? Getting the word out about LandstarCon was great. Seeing people's faces light up with excitement is why I'm really here. Plus, spending time with Ashley was an added bonus. She's certainly got passion to spare. I smiled to myself. The pain in my heels and the grumbling in my tummy. Worth it. While enjoying the respite, I let my eyes close for a moment. And of course, the second I do that, I hear footfalls closing in.
Yes, Sparrowson, those...
No, Gavin, I swear it wasn't like... Wait, what?
Those seats are for patrons, you lazy sod. Arr!
Yes. There you are, Sparrowson.
Lantern.
Oh, there is.
We've been looking all over for you.
Does someone have food?
But we were specifically going to meet up back here at the Funplex pop-up arcade.
Yes, but we didn't expect you to be tucked in the darkest corner of the arcade.
I'm hiding from Gavin. He'll put me to work if he sees me.
Yes, has anyone seen that lay about Sparrowson about? The terrible thought to continue gabbing like this.
Hiding behind the pinball machines is probably not the smartest choice then.
Ooh, pinball!
They're like cannibals. You know how much he loves pinball. He's a pinball wizard.
Every spare moment he thinks no one is watching and is spent getting that high score.
I have so many candid pictures on my phone of him playing pinball.
Really now?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, my ears are burning. I don't know why.
Iris, I can hear you, you know.
You had to show me like right now.
Yes, his concentration face is so kawaii.
Oh, God.
Before I can even react, Ashley has her phone out and is scrolling through pictures of Gavin. Both look up at me guiltily. Don't we have more important matters? Max is over in a few hours and we will have a lot of work left to do. Plus, you're not sharing the pictures with me.
Also, I think a cat just wandered into the scene.
You're right, Sparrowson. Please don't tell Gavin.
Your secret's safe with me, as long as you share the photos later.
Said
Oh, you
Bert.
know it.
Right. So, business time. I think I got something.
Go on.
I have a friend and she's an indie arcade developer. The new title she's been working on is amazing. It's got co-op, it's got competition, it's got cats. It's got magical schoolgirl. Wow. I wasn't that far off.
You were
then.
not far off, no.
No. Now you're talking.
And on that point, it is time to bring this video to an end. So, I have been the Raven, this has been Arcade Spirits. Joining me has been JKLantern.
Yep, it's a me.
Not in another castle, StarprincessHLC.
Wait, where's my castle?
Wondering when he's going to get a game of his own. Sirot.
Your castle has a massive sword sticking out of it now. I don't know if that's relevant, but I thought you should know.
The overworked worker who's going to get turned into a block, Viola.
Hello. I'm here, I guess.
And the other princess that seems to be forgotten about in the franchise,
Sorry, what?
Yoko.
Yes.
The other princess in the franchise that's been forgotten
No.
about.
No, you're wrong here. You're just plain wrong. Nowhere near a princess.
And on that, we shall draw this to a close. Be good, be well, be sensible, and until next time, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.